So I'm not quite sure where to start, so I'm just gonna start. It's a cold and windy day out here on the ranch. The temperature dropped a lot faster than what I was anticipating, so I have a fire going. I started at about 30 minutes, maybe like 20 minutes ago. Oops. I have a roast in the crock pot. Aaron and the boys, you're gonna hear my dog whining. Aaron and the boys are doing some things in the city. They're gonna do some hitting, some catching drills. The boys have their last winter workouts to do. So it's gonna be a really good day for me to get a lot of stuff done. I'm already working on it. So it's been a minute since I posted the last video because I really wasn't sure. I just hit record on my phone, which is kind of what I do, and I just posted a couple of things, and I said I wasn't quite sure where this channel was gonna go, what my goals were, what my intentions were. Well, I found it. Aaron and I are starting a product line, a tallow product line called McNabb Ranch Tallow. This is one of our, it's backwards, but there's our brand. I've been working slowly but surely, and if you see, not that many people watch the videos here, so you wouldn't necessarily know that I'm moving differently. Almost 2 weeks ago, so this Wednesday, 2 weeks ago this Wednesday, I had rotator cuff surgery on my left shoulder. So we're in the healing process right now, and I can't extend my arm out this way, front ways or this way. I can let it hang. I can like push it up, but I don't have any strength yet in it to be moving it by itself. So that's why I'm kind of looking like this. So we have started, I have an Instagram page that I'm pretty active on. We have a couple of products that are in a local antique store here where we live. And it has been such a ride thus far. It has been so much fun. So I started out, it was during the government shutdown. I am a federal employee, and we were shut down, as many people know, we were shut down for 7 weeks. That's a very long time to not do anything, to not have anything to do. So our family is also a family of hunters. And every time we also process our own game. So every time we harvest an animal, we also do the processing of that animal. And in that, the process of processing our animals, since the game meat is so lean, we've always had to supplement with beef fat, or else the meat would just fall apart. And we started out years ago, the extra fat that we didn't use for our game, we would render it down into cooking tallow. So this is the rendered beef fat. You grind it up, and you can cook with this, and it's amazing. It's fantastic. We've been using it for years to cook anything from fried eggs in the morning to potatoes, or spreading it like butter on quesadillas. It's just, we use it for everything. And so it was during the shutdown that Aaron started doing some additional research in what you can use tallow for. And he found out he came to realize that tallow is actually used in a lot of beauty products. So I started doing some research of my own, and it started out, I wanted to make some candles, and then I realized candles, hold on a second. Ooh, I hope I have enough. I have to put my my shrink wraps on my chopsticks, and I hope I have enough. Alexa, down a notch. I realized the candles are a very specific, like they're tough. You have to have it's very, very chemistry related, and you have to have the very right kind of fragrance and the right amount of fragrance. And I learned quickly why good quality candles are so expensive. Because if we had stuck with that, the product we would have had to, the overhead we would have had to keep going on those candles would have been a lot, because it takes a lot of product. So we pivoted from, I did a couple of them. They didn't, I let some family members try them out, burn them, and it just wasn't going the way I wanted it to. So I just continued researching and came to find that hand cream, hand balm, bunch of different things, and chapsticks are very, very good when made with beef tallow. So I just started going on it and making some products. I had a few fails. I let my friends and family try my products, and it got to a point where I got, specifically with the chapsticks, I got very good with the recipe. I have my recipe down. The scents are amazing, and everybody was just loving the chapsticks. So that made me super excited, super happy. And I just kept researching and kept going. I have a notebook back here that now I'm just, anytime an idea pops into my head, anytime Erin and I are sitting down talking about things and we come up with an idea, I write it down. I'll research recipes. I'll find recipes. I'm writing down goals. It's turning into a very, very, very exciting thing. I had a pop-up shop, or I did a pop-up market in December, a few days before Christmas, and was pretty successful at that. And it was actually just a pretty small one. And I have another one coming up here in February, a local one here that I'm going to bring some of my products to. And I would have never believed, never thought in a million years that in one of the lowest parts of my life, the hardest, 2025, all of 2025, but really near the end, especially because of the shutdown, just got so hard. Like, just not unbearably hard, because there aren't many things that are that unbearable, but it was so difficult, so hard. And I just kept going, just one foot in front of the other, praying about it, talking to Erin about things, communicating with him. And lo and behold, from the ashes, if you may, something pretty awesome and beautiful has started to bloom. And I'm very excited to start this journey here. I'm very awkward. I'm a social person. I'm not a social media person. I don't really know how to function very well on the socials. So that's going to be a learning tool for me, a learning curve for me, to get on here and not be awkward and share all of the amazing things we're doing. But, you know, if I'm awkward, I'm awkward. That's just me. That's what it is. So I'm finishing up. I'm not going to have enough shrink wraps for this. So I'm finishing up putting shrink wraps on my last batch of chapstick that will go into my inventory box. I'm going to start on some hand creams that I need to fill up. I have a couple of special projects that I'm not ready to share just yet, but I'm ready to get started on them for sure. And we're just gonna keep going. I am 4 short. I'm 4 shrink wrap. Oh no, I'm not. Ta-da! You know, they always say if find something you love and you never feel like you're working a day in your life. Well, I don't. Definitely, I mean, this isn't definitely not at the job stage yet. Like I said, we just started this and just started getting a little bit busier, but I can definitely say with 100% assurity, I love doing this. I love it. It's very relaxing to put the products together, and it's a lot like baking. Are there any bakers out there who you love having all of the, or I've heard it, having all the separate ingredients and then you work them all together, and the way each ingredient works together, and then you end up having a beautiful cake at the end of it? That's how I feel about this process. There's so many different steps and so many different ingredients and so many different things that go into it. And then when you have a beautifully packaged, it's simple, beautiful in my opinion, package, and you know the product is amazing, it warms my little heart, and I cannot wait to continue forward on this and to bring y'all with me and just all of the things. So